Hi, boys and girls. It's Miss Reynolds with B.O.R.E.D. Better Off Reading Every Day. Today's book is Charlotte the Scientist Finds a Cure. Charlotte the Scientist Finds a Cure. Charlotte was a serious scientist. She spent her days doing research, performing experiments, and solving problems. Charlotte lived in the forest with her bunny-sized family, which was bigger and better than ever because Grandpa had moved in. Grandpa was wise. He had many awards, and when he spoke, everyone paid attention. Every day, Grandpa visited Charlotte in her lab. He watched her doing research, performing experiments, and solving problems. Every day, Grandpa said, "Charlotte, you are going to make a real difference in the world." Charlotte paid attention. One day, Grandpa didn't come to the lab. He was sick, and Grandpa wasn't the only one. A mysterious malady had infected the animals of the forest. Charlotte wanted to help. Maybe this was her chance to make a difference. She swapped her magnifying glass for a stethoscope, her protective glasses for a mask, and gloves, and got to work. It was time for some serious medical science. Charlotte would find a cure. Gloves, mask, stethoscope, check. First, she collected a complete medical history on every patient. What seems to be the problem? Next, she gave a thorough physical exam. Patient privacy was of top priority. Then she gathered specimens, but her results were inconclusive. Charlotte was stumped. The infection was spreading fast, so she imposed a quarantine. But keeping bunnies in one place was next to impossible. The birds kept flying away, the skunks stinking simultaneously was proving problematic. Meanwhile, a team of doctors arrived to visit Grandpa. Charlotte was eager to share her research and work with them to find a cure, but instead they ignored her. "Run along, little one. This is grown-up work." Charlotte wondered if they were right. She was little and the doctors were very smart. Maybe she should leave it to the experts. But then she remembered what Grandpa had told her. "Charlotte, you are going to make a real difference in the world." She would find the cure herself. Charlotte dissected the data, studied the samples, and plotted out patterns. Soon a curious carrot connection emerged. Everyone who was sick had eaten carrots. In fact, the carrots hadn't looked right for quite some time. Charlotte formed an hypothesis. If everyone who was sick had been eating carrots, then the carrots were what was making everyone sick. Charlotte consulted a comprehensive comprehensive of carrot conditions. It could only be one thing: funky forest, fungi. After careful consideration, Charlotte came up with a second hypothesis. If eating the infected carrots was making everyone sick, then stopping contaminated carrot consumption could be the cure. If eating the infected carrots was making everyone sick, then stopping contaminated carrot consumption could be the cure. Funky forest fungi. Stop. Do not eat carrots. Charlotte went back to work. The carrots needed to be cured, so she created a customized carrot collective. Charlotte thought of a few sprays a day should do the trick. It worked, but Charlotte didn't stop there. She conducted a clinical trial to see if eating cured carrots could mend the malady. It did. Charlotte realized she didn't need to be the oldest or the smartest. She had stopped the sickness, cured the carrots, and saved the forest. Charlotte had made a difference. And best of all was the difference in how she saw herself. The end of Charlotte the Scientist Finds a Cure. For my grandpa, you made a real difference in the world. I love you and miss you. CA. For Paul and Lori, thank you, always BF. Perfect. Charlotte the Scientist Finds a Cure. Boys and girls, you know what I love about this book? She was doing one thing and then she changed to another. Her grandpa gave her the confidence. Her grandpa came to live with them and he always told her. Grandpa was wise. He had many awards. And when he spoke, everyone paid attention. Every day, Grandpa visited Charlotte in her lab. He watched her doing research, performing experiments, and solving problems. Every day, Grandpa said, Charlotte, you are going to make a real difference in the world. Charlotte paid attention. So her grandpa believed in her, and when those doctors came when he was sick, and they told her that this was grown-up work, she remembered what her grandfather had told her, that she was going to make a difference in the world. So sometimes, boys and girls, you have to do what feels right. And I know that I had, my grandfather raised me and my grandma was prominent in my life. And they always told me some things that stuck with me. So when someone tells you something and they believe in you, it's always nice when you believe them and you start to believe in yourself, which is what Charlotte did. And she found a cure and made her grandpa better. So, believe in yourself. I always tell you how awesome I think you are and how much I care and love about you, and that you should always know. I try to put a little bit in here, and I try to put big love in here, and I try to make you laugh. You should have seen me trying to take pictures with these things. I almost fell down and broke every bone in my body. It was not pretty. I am definitely not good with glass and water. So with that, I'm going to go. Don't worry. It's only food coloring and water. Don't worry. My version of an experiment. Do you see my glasses that I have on for my experiment? Yes, we want to be safe. Whenever doing experiments with chemicals, you always wear your safety glasses, no matter how ridiculous they look. Boys and girls, it is Miss Reynolds with B.O.R.E.D, and it has been my pleasure to bring this book to you. And I will see you soon. Now get out there Believe in yourself, because when I tell you you're awesome, I mean it. Listen, clear off that ear. You ready? You're awesome. Get out there and make a difference. Spread love every chance you get.